This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for Fun Knife Friday! Alright, happy Fun Knife Friday, all you knife chatters. Welcome to the Volcano Club. It's time for a Flashback Friday. Way cool, little Skip. Did you bring the flaming hot Cheetos? Jim Bowie, step forward. Show everybody your knife. And Jim Bowie steps forward. He shows everybody his knife. And he goes, all right, everybody. Jim Bowie says that's the best knife in the world. Is his knife better than yours? If his knife is better than yours, step over the line. And be on Jim Bowie's side. But if your knife is just as good as his or better, just stay back there with me. Because I think my knife's just as good as Jim Bowie's. Matter of fact, I think his is just tourist trap out of an Arkansas trading post. And everyone goes, yeah, it does kind of look like just crap from a tourist trading post. And well, you know, a tourist trading post back then, you know, all those were like a gas station. So, you know, just stop there and buy whatever crap you needed for the road. And you know, oh, look at that. There's a knife there. I'm going to pick that up. And that's really where Jim Bowie's knife was. It was just a piece of trading post crap that he claimed was this really great knife. But it was just trading post crap. Look it up. It's out there. It's on the internet. And they don't make that crap up. So my Escort Bowie, just as good as Jim Bowie's Bowie knife, maybe even better. Got lightning holes in there. Look at those teeth on the back, yeah. You can even pop a beer with those, so yeah. You can carry it in your mouth too. Always a good testament to a Bowie knife. Can you carry it in your mouth? And you can with this one. So there you go. Really good Bowie knife. Oh, by the way, double-edged Bowie knives, not recommended for mouth carry. Just getting it out there right now. Oh, no, look at that rat thing. Yeah. Now, this is my favorite Bowie, but everyone should have their own favorite big-ass Bowie. Alright, I feel better now. Who's gonna clean this up? I guess your lightsaber, it'd be like if you put your Microtech and your Olight in the same pocket and they had sex or something, you'd end up the offspring would be some kind of frickin' lightsaber, I guess, you know, because it's like an out the front thing. The beam shoots out the front of the handle and it's like bzzz. You know what, I only got one OTF. It's not by Microtech. Maybe mine's dysfunctional. It's this Korean made gravity knife. I gotta turn it upside down and the blade comes out. But listen when the blade comes out, nice and quiet. And the blade is shorter than the handle because, well, I guess it wouldn't have to be that way if it's light when it goes back in. So this must be defective. When I turn it over and do this, it should be going. Is that the way it's supposed to go? That's the way. Yeah. So if you're Microtech and your Olight, if you got two of them, you got one in each. You got one in your pocket. You know, a Microtech and an Olight. Don't put them in the same pocket because if they have sex, you're going to end up having this lightsaber come out and probably shoot off your leg or something. So just remember that, boys and girls. Keep your Microtechs and your Olights separate, because otherwise they'll have a little baby lightsaber and you'll lose a leg. Okay? But we got to talk to the knife industry and let them know, look, don't give us crappy leather sheaths. Give us if the knife is cheap, we get it. If you're not paying $40, $50 on the knife, and you know that the sheath is also part of the price of that knife, then you gotta get real with it. We gotta get real with it in our mind that you can't put a good leather sheath on a $20 knife, not in this day and age. But you can put a quality nylon sheath on a $20 knife. And I'd much rather see quality nylon sheaths on these kind of knives than some kind of crap leather sheath, even with all the fancy little embossing and everything else. Doesn't matter, because let's face it, the leather is crappier. The knife, now that's cool. I like the knife. The sheath, it can go with the box. Anyway, I guess that's where I'm at. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your Fun Knife Friday, but I can have fun with the knife, but I can't have fun with a crappy leather sheath. So it's not my fault that this is a downer show. It's the fault of the manufacturers who think, hey, we'll sell more knives if we say it's got a genuine leather sheath. Even when the genuine leather sheath, that cow was happy to die. It's like, oh man, this is some of the worst leather I've ever made. I can't believe this leather sucks so bad. Somebody just shoot me now and put me out of my misery because my skin is so bad. That's the cow. That's what the cow was saying. He's walking around going, oh, I got so bad a skin. Somebody just put a bolt through my head now so I can die because I don't have a luxurious leather skin that I should have. I just got some crappy old leather skin that's no good for anybody. It's like cardboard. Yeah, it came from a cardboard cow. That's where that leather sheath came from. It came from a cardboard cow. Anyway, let's go have some fun with some fun knives. Yeah, I know you might have been thinking you're going to see Little Skip this week, but Little Skip, well, he and Smiling Don had a little bit of a disagreement, and, well, Smiling Don's got to get a tooth put back in, and Little Skip's got to get a leg reattached, but they'll be back to see you again soon. But in the meantime, I'm here for you. Big old Skip, right here for you, having a great time. And have we got a knife for you today? It's perfect for the Volcano Club because guess what? It's another Harvey wall hanger. That's right. It's tourist tat time. And this is sold as a Filipino bolo. Now, it didn't look exactly like this when it showed up because Tobias actually did some work fixing it up and everything. And one of the things he did was change the handle on it. Now, if you notice, it's got a wood handle. See, wood. Look at that handle. Got a funky shape to it. I don't know what you'd call that, but the handle wasn't completely like that originally. And then it's got this wood sheath. And then they go right into each other. And they were doing that originally too. But the difference is you see where that bump is right there? That part of the handle used to be part of the sheath. And the handle actually stopped right there. And so you only could get like 3 fingers on the handle. And so Tobias changed it so you can actually get a good grip on the handle by cutting off part of the sheath or scabbard and adding it to the handle of the knife. So the blade got a little bit shorter, but who cares? Because it's a funky looking blade anyway. And it all goes together like that. And I'm going to be coughing like crazy, so I gotta pause. Are you pausing? I hope you're pausing. Gotta take my medicine. Got a new type of medicine, just don't work the same. That takes a little bit more. Smooth. Alright, let's get back to the video now. It's a Harvey wall hanger, true, but at the same time, it's also stabby, pokey, and it's sharp. So, you know, if you go out in the street with it, they're still going to look at it and go, deadly weapon. So, you got to remember that with wall hangers. Just because it's a Harvey wall hanger doesn't mean it isn't a deadly weapon. You can still do things with it. It's just not going to function as well as a better made knife. Alright, there you have it, all you knife chatters. Been your old pal, Skip the Show. Another fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip out are registered trademarks of Skip the Show Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.